Normally, when a football fan says the game is gone, it simply means that something has been added to the game or something has been done to the game that was not the case in some years ago. So let me give you an example. If, let's say, players are playing on a field of play and then something happens and a player rushes a referee and the referee shows the player a red card or a yellow card, which some 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it wouldn't have been like that. That is where a football fan will say the game is gone. But is the game actually gone? Yes, the game is gone. And in this video, we are going to dive deep about something UEFA has done yesterday that shows a clear depiction that the game is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kobo Sports Room. My name is Kobo. And please click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform. The game is gone. The game is gone. Let's move straight into the video. So let's start. This is from BBC Sports. 2 European League games are to be played abroad. Villarreal versus Barcelona in December to be played in Miami, USA. AC Milan versus Como, February to be played in Perth in Australia. So UEFA yesterday in an announcement on social media everywhere has given the green light for Villarreal and Barcelona game, a league game, a La Liga league game to be played in Miami in December, Miami. An AC Milan versus Como game in February next year to be played in Perth in Australia. That is next year, a different continent. So all these 2 games are to be played in different continents. But there are hundreds of stadiums in Europe. In fact, thousands of stadiums that this game could have been played in these kind of stadiums. UEFA didn't approve that, or they didn't even give them the option for these games to be played in the continent. And the game is going outside the continent. And these games are what? Are league games, local league games. Honestly, I hold the view that the game is gone. And the football is all about the money, or the game is all about the money. Yes, I know, I hold that assertion. But sometimes, can we do something about it? Can we do something about it? That is not going to, show clearly that the game or football is all about the money. Because this is purely economical. Purely economical. I mean, there are several reasons why this is happening, and we'll dive deep into that. But this is purely economical from the teams. And let's go into what the UEFA president said after, he had announced that, the games is going to, happen in Miami and Perth in Australia. This is the statement, by UEFA. We are not going to read all the statement, but we'll pick certain, key places and then we'll read it to you. However, given that the relevant FIFA regulation framework currently under review is not clear and detailed enough, the UEFA Executive Committee has reluctantly taken the decision to approve on an exceptional basis. Underline the word exceptional basis. The 2 requests referred to it. UEFA will actively contribute to the ongoing work led by the FIFA to ensure that future rules upholds the integrity of domestic competition and the close bond between clubs, their supporters, and local committees. So UEFA is saying that they are going to support FIFA by blocking local leagues, local domestic leagues to be played outside their locality. So if it is Barcelona game, they are going to prevent it. And if it is a home game, they are strongly going to prevent it from being played outside Barcelona or outside Spain. So that is what FIFA is currently doing. UEFA is saying that, they support them. They support them. But in these 2 cases, they have granted, the permission for AC Milan versus Como, that is AC Milan playing home, which was originally to be played in San Siro, to be played in Perth in Australia, and Villarreal playing Barcelona, which was originally to be happening in Estadio de la Salamica, to be played in Miami in USA. And this is a statement from the UEFA president. While it is regrettable to have let these 2 games go ahead, listen, This decision is exceptional and shall not to be seen as setting a precedent. Our commitment is clear to protect the integrity of national leagues and ensure that football remains anchored in its home environment. So UEFA president is saying that, in as much as he has approved for these games to go on in Miami and then in Australia or in USA or in Australia, this is not to be seen as, setting of precedent. And to be able to Brand and say, you made this one, you accepted this one, so accept our proposal. No, he is saying that it is no. But one thing that is very, 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 it smells fishy here in the UEFA statement is that they didn't cite any, reason why they are allowing these games to be played outside Spain and outside Italy. But we have done the diggings. And we have seen the reason why AC Milan is proposing that their games or their league game against Como should be played outside Italy. And Villarreal is also proposing that their games should be played outside Spain. We have done some diggings, and let's go into the diggings. The reason why AC Milan wants their game to be played in Australia is because the game is scheduled to be played in 8th of February 2026. That is 2 p.m. Ghana time. I don't know in Italy time, I don't know. But it is 2 p.m. Sunday Ghana time. On the 8th of February 2026. But why are they, proposing for this game to be played in Australia? Now, there is going to be a Winter Olympics. That is going to start somewhere around on the 8th of February in Milan. And San Siro will host it. San Siro is one of them that will host the Olympics. So because of the Winter Olympics, AC Milan is saying that, because of that, their game should be played in Australia. But is it really the case? Watch my face. AC Milan, is it really the case? Do you really think the Olympic is the reason why you are playing your game in another continent? That is Australia. Is it really the case? Well, I don't think so. Because when you go to Italy, there are hundreds of stadiums there that same particular game, that only game could have been played on Sunday. There are a lot of stadiums in Italy. And even if, yes, there are no stadiums in Italy, within Europe, there are a lot of stadiums that this game could have happened within Europe. There is a lot of stadiums in England. There is a lot of stadiums in Austria. There is a lot of stadiums in Switzerland, everywhere. Denmark, everywhere. A lot of stadiums are there in Europe that they could have played this game there. But they are sending the game to a different continent, which is Australia, in Perth. It should send, a particular signal to you that the game is gone. The game is gone, and it is purely economical. Australia. They are going to make money and also market themselves in Australia. And in terms of economically, I don't have any problem with that. If you want to, market yourself in Australia, that's fine. But this is, a league game. It is not a preseason. It's a league game. And I was doing some digging. There is no single rule in UEFA that is prohibiting or is preventing a league game that is originally to be happening in Italy to be taken to England or Spain or let's say Switzerland or let's say Denmark. There is no single rule in UEFA. There is no single rule in Europe that prevents that. So this game could have happened in Austria. This game could have happened in France. They could have played this game in England. But you are sending it to a different continent. In fact, far away continent, over 5,000 kilometers. It should tell you something. Now let's move to the Barcelona game. What's the reason behind the Barcelona game? For the Barcelona game, I was doing a lot of diggings. And I couldn't find any reason why. Probably maybe the reason might be unknown, but I was doing my research. I didn't find anything, but I found something. Let's read what I found. In 2018, La Liga proposed a deal to FIFA to allow them for a game, or Barcelona game, to be played in USA. They proposed a deal like that to FIFA, and FIFA debunked that they didn't accept that particular deal in 2018. And 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. A game is happening in the USA. So it is something that has been planned. It has been planned for so long. And finally, a game is happening. And this is not a Barcelona home game. It is a Villarreal home game. It is not a Barcelona home game. So, but do you think Barcelona will not benefit from this? Obviously, Barcelona is going to benefit from this. They are going to, pay Barcelona some kind of money for them to even risk their players travel all the way from Spain to USA to go and play a game. You think they will not get anything? Obviously, they are going to get something. And you think the game they are going to play, that there is no, sponsorships, there is no company coming on board and all of that. There are companies on board. There are actually companies on board that is sponsoring this kind of, events. So, ladies and gentlemen, the game is gone. The game is gone. Now we have started. This was, expected. Local league games were scheduled or were, predicted to be played outside their various localities. Like Chelsea came, and it is, it is not. They are not playing it in Stamford Bridge. They are playing it in, let's say, Africa, Morocco, or somewhere. It is purely economical. Purely economical. And since UEFA is saying that this is not going to set, a precedent, obviously it is going to set a precedent. When something small happens, a team is going to come and he's going to present a deal to UEFA that this and this and this and that is what is happening. So approve it. Let's play our local game or our local league game somewhere in China, somewhere in Japan. And as at that time, UEFA can't do anything about it. Because when they can't Giatum for AC Milan and for Villarreal and Barcelona or Como. So what is your thought about this league games, local league games in Europe, in Italy and then in Spain, is scheduled to be played in Miami and then in Perth in Australia? Drop all your comment down below. Let me know your comment. This is Kobo Sports Room. The game is gone. The game is gone.